everybody. I hope you all had a beautiful Thanksgiving with family and friends and that you ate lots of yummy food and got to have lots of smiles. I want to talk about cutting cords today. And the reason I'm bringing this message is because I just recently experienced a breakup. And you're like, again. But anyways, so this one was really hard. Like it took the wind out of me. And I almost had this feeling of hopelessness. Not because I thought that I was hopeless or unworthy, but it was just kind of like one of those, is this what it is? Is this what relationships are all about? And maybe I'm just supposed to be by myself because this just is so draining and it's exhausting. And then I had the aha moment where I was like, okay, what's the lesson in this? There's got to be a lesson. And part of that was realizing things that that don't resonate with me, that don't make my heart sing when it comes to relationships. And also kind of realizing the things that do work for me and taking the time to discern between the two and letting go of that emotional attachment to it and thinking it's my fault or it's his fault or whatever, and just stepping back and saying, okay, let me look at this. And so one of the things I did, this was a full moon when this all happened and end of Mercury retrograde. I wrote down on one sheet of paper the things that I wanted to release and that I wanted to just no longer give any attention to, any love to, and not naming any names or anything, just feelings, experiences, and just kind of releasing those. And then I did one where it has the things that I want to hang on to. So simplifying, feeling at home, some of the things I want to do just as a part of my life purpose, being a good mother to my son and smiling and traveling and there's a lot of other stuff in here, but anyways, so I have this by my abundance jar or my blessings jar. So when I come in and I put a new blessing on there, I can look at this, and sometimes I just meditate with it or just read it and feel like, what does it feel like to be a good mom to Logan? What are some things that I can do to continue to do that? Paying my bills in full. What does that mean? Does that mean taking my lunch to work or maybe not stopping at the coffee shop as much? And just realigning where I want to be and where I'm going. And it's just good. So anyways, the other way that, so that was one way that I cut cords from some of those just things of the past. And another thing that has really helped me is taking like scissors with your hands and cutting the cords right at your navel. And just saying, I'm cutting cords with those things or people who no longer serve myself or the greatest good or the highest good. And I do that, like if I heard a song that reminded me of this person, and not in a mean or negative way, but just in a way of releasing them with love. I imagine myself, I call Archangel Shamuel and imagine myself surrounded in this like beautiful pink glittery bubble of love. And it sounds funny, but it works. And then and him as well, surrounded with this bubble of love. And then I just cut the cords, the ones that are these icky cords that make us feel bad, the ones that are this ego and they're not full of love and unconditional just trust and knowing that we're here for a reason and that we have a purpose and that there are no mistakes. So that's something I've been doing a lot lately, is just using this. And you can do this anywhere. You can do it in your office. If it's with a coworker, it could be with a family member, and just release it. Let it go. Ask your angels to come and help you. That's the thing, is they're there. You just have to talk to them and ask them. Okay, so we're going to pick two cards. The first one is going to be from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. So, ba-ba-da-ba, Vanessa. She's so pretty. Look at her. She's so strong. Oh, can you see her? Okay. Anyways, so it says to make your decision. Ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? That's what we're talking about. You don't have to do this all on your own. This is the thing. Like you're having this human experience. You're spirit embodied, and you're limited a little bit. You're not really. I don't want to say you're limited, but you have some things that you have ego, and you have these things going on. And sometimes you need to reach out and say, and ask the angels, or ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? I'm cutting cords with anything that no longer brings me to my divine purpose. I'm cutting cords with those things that no longer serve the highest good. I am thankful for the experience and the lesson. And if you don't know, sit and do some of that internal work. I read this quote in Daring Greatly. Only when we're brave enough to explore the darkness will we discover the infinite power of light. Right there. Explore that darkness, because there really is no darkness. It's just the lack of light and love. So take the time to go, okay, and then insert that love back into that little pocket, light it up, and then move forward with your purpose. It's awesome. Okay, so then we're going to pick another card from Sunny Dawn Johnston's Living Your Purpose Affirmation deck. Boop, boop, boop. So pretty. All right, it says, my purpose becomes clear when I am honest and loving with myself. It's perfect. Right? What we're talking about, taking the time to explore those areas and move forward. Release the stuff. Just release it and be grateful. That's the thing. Like, I had that moment where I felt sad and I grieved the relationship and I let the tears flow. And I honored that feeling, that I was feeling sad and that I was feeling alone. And then I was like, all right, what am I grateful for? I'm going to surround myself with awesome people. I'm not going to give my time and energy to things that no longer serve the highest and greatest good. Ta-da, bada bing, bada boom, right? So, thank you all for joining me. I hope you guys are all having a beautiful, beautiful day, and you keep smiling. Bye.